still seeing our little ghost friends, are we?
I'm just getting used to these guys beaming in and out of my life, and now I'm having nightmares.
You do know why you're here, don't you, Louise?
I was hoping you'd know.
I think you're lying.
She always gave of herself.
Now what makes you think you'd go to hell?
Louise Morley was a hell of a great lady.
I'm as bewildered as you are.
I don't think so. No, because every time I close my eyes to go to sleep, I dance with the dead, and I'm a little tired of it.
Mike? Michael. She was a good woman.
Tell me what happened, Louise. Tell me.
I can't. My life, my death, whatever, it's perfect.
Michael, can you hear me?
We all make mistakes. She wasn't perfect.
Come on, Louise. Talk to me, Los Angeles, California. City of Angels. I love it here. I'm a detective, Metro Division. I had it all. Then one day on a stakeout, the flash from a .38 sends me falling, and I'm floating toward the end of a cloudy tunnel. Suddenly, I'm in a kind of strange limbo, surrounded by ghosts. Some people call them shades, as in not quite alive and not quite dead, but with unfinished business back in their lives. Now, I admit I was more than a little scared, but right then the paramedics yanked me back and I'm among the living. I figured my near-death experience was nothing more than a bad memory, but I was dead wrong. It was only the beginning.
I said, good morning, detective. How, you're supposed to say, morning, Lieutenant? Huh? That's if you want to say it or not.
Anyways.
Well, I had something a little bit different in mind, but that's okay. It's good to know that you have lousy manners, because if you didn't, you would ask me how I was. Then I'd be obliged to ask you how you are. And then I would have to tell you, Michael, you look like hell.
Thank you, Wes. I had a long night. I didn't get a lot of sleep.
Oh, sure. I understand.
You asked me.
I used to be single myself a long time ago.
That's
very,
fine.
very long time ago.
Sleep.
I tell you what, let me buy you a cup of Java, all right? That'll perk you up, huh?
Look, I think you have the wrong idea.
Oh, what do you mean? Just because I can't relate to the swinging dating scene, is that what you mean?
I didn't say that, Wes.
And just because I'm not a trendy, 90s kind of looking guy, huh? Is that what you think, huh?
That's not what I was thinking.
No? You know, when I was a rookie, I did pretty well with the ladies.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty darn well with the ladies, as a matter of fact. Yes, sir. As a matter of fact, around here, you know what they used to call me? They had a nickname for me. They used to call me West the Mess. Yes, the mess was referring to the ladies' hearts more than anything else. What a mess.
That's her.
Oh,
He's swimming.
what about it?
I must have seen her someplace before. Familiar.
No, I don't think so. That's Louise Morley. She's been dead for more than 10 years. Best secretary the department ever had. You know, she organized this whole place in 3 weeks when the computers couldn't even put a dent in it. Yeah, that's her. That's the one I took her. That was at the department picnic, yeah. You know, I forgot how pretty she was.
Yeah, she was pretty.
No, she was more than that. She was a friend. She was a friend when you needed a friend, especially on that first day on the job. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was in the lobby and I brought this collar in by the name of Snake McGee. Scariest looking psycho you ever saw in your life. But somehow he got his hands free from the cuffs and he managed to get my service revolver.
First day on the job. How come you never told me about this before?
Because I never talked about it before. Anyway, he shoved me aside and he pulled the trigger about 6 times. Nothing happened. Gun didn't fire. You see, I was so nervous that day that I forgot to load the damn thing. McGee was nailed by the return fire. He stood there, bleeding, staring at me as if to say, "You killed me." And all of a sudden, Louise was next to me, guiding me out of the room. Just by looking at me, she knew I needed some help.
Wow.
Michael, I was devastated. Seeing him die like that. And Louise knew that I had to get it behind me. Like it never happened.
How'd she die, Wes?
Cancer.
Oh, glad I caught you both together. You know, our party for the St. Luke's kids is only a week away. So, Lieutenant, I can just assume that your Santa Claus suit still fits.
It fits, Liz, it fits.
Is this something I said?
It's a long story. Come on, tell me about the party.
That is really strange.
Tell me about it. Nothing like this has ever happened to me before, and I'm not enjoying the ride here.
Maybe you should consider adjusting your diet. No wonder you're having nightmares with all that in your system.
Annie, I seriously doubt steak and eggs are my problem.
Yeah, well, don't overlook the fried potatoes, the bacon grease, or the butter fat.
You give me a break already? You know, I haven't been dreaming about the same woman, a woman I don't even know, every night for the past 2 weeks because of butter fat. She's a ghost. She's trying to tell me something.
You don't know that for sure.
You've been around as many ghosts as I have. You learn to spot them, believe me.
Michael, limbo doesn't work like that.
Hey, I've been there, and I still don't know how it works.
I only meant...
You know what I think? I think she's lost on the great cosmic freeway, and she's looking to find me.
I only meant that up until now, there's been a very comforting sense of order to everything.
Comforting for who? I mean, I'm just getting used to these guys beaming in and out of my life, and now I'm having nightmares. I can't sleep. I mean, what's next? The face in my soup?
It is comforting to know that these spirits who have unfinished business in their lives have somewhere to turn for help.
Yeah, well, now that's what she's been saying at the end of my dream. Help me. And in that one moment, you know, I can almost feel her pain.
Ghost friends again, are we?
Actually, I've kind of gotten used to them. I'm having a new problem now, and you see, I started dreaming about one of them.
Dream? About ghosts? Really?
Well, this is a recurring thing, you see, and I can't remember it all. I'm not really sure what it all means, and is there anything you can do about that?
Indeed, I can, Michael. In fact, it's a specialty of mine.
Nicotine therapy?
Hypnosis. Your hand feels lighter than air. Michael, can you hear me?
I hear you.
Now, tell me about the dreams.
No, the dreams are bad dreams.
But I want you to, Michael. I want you to tell me how the dreams make you feel.
The dreams bother me. I have to sleep.
And you will. Just relax. Let your mind rest. Let it rest, and the dreams will come.
You've explained enough to me.
On the count of 3, you're gonna wake up, and you're gonna be safe. 1, 2, 3. Welcome back.
Some trip, huh?
You remember it?
Kinda hard to forget something like that.
Let me tell you about the images you experienced. It seems to me that the dominant theme of war represents your restless, insecure male identity, while the religious references speak to your inner fear of mortality.
All right, what about the woman? Who is she? What's she doing in my head?
She is an obvious attempt by your subconscious to justify your fantasies of seeing ghosts, Michael. The fact of the matter is, the woman in your dreams is just an abstract symbol. She really doesn't exist at all.
You want to put some money on that?
This is too weird. Too weird. Your name is Louise, right? Louise Morley?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, well, you look a little different. I mean, in my dream, you have this, you had this sad face on.
Your dream? I don't understand.
You've been the guest star in some pretty vivid nightmares I've been having lately, Louise. Every night for the past 2 weeks.
Really? I was aware of some connection, a strong force drawing me back.
That's your unfinished business.
My what?
Whatever it is, it's keeping you in limbo land. You do know why you're here, don't you, Louise?
I was hoping you'd know.
Ah, terrific. Terrific. What am I supposed to do? Play 20 questions? Do I even get a hint?
Look, perhaps the best thing to do is simply ignore my presence and I'll go back where I came from.
Sorry, Louise, it doesn't work that way. You and me are going to be super glued together until we solve your problem.
But I don't have a problem, Mr.
Burton, Michael Burton. I know who you are because I work at your old station, West Side. Wesley showed me your picture.
James Wesley?
Mm-hmm.
Really? You work with him? How is James?
Great. Come see for yourself.
Our Christmas tree.
What's going on here? There's too much nonsense, Michael. This is a police station, not a shopping mall.
Michael, I'll see you in my office in a minute.
Yeah, Wes, I'll be in there in a minute.
Sergeant Wesley?
Lieutenant Wesley. He's grown a bit professionally.
He's, grown everywhere. Oh, that's Stanley Johnson. He was so delightful. He used to bring a rose from my desk every week. And Keith Welch, a wonderful detective. He had such a tragic personal life. Shortly after I came to work here, his wife packed up and moved back east with their 3 kids.
Heard that story a couple of times.
I just kept telling him, you've got to put it behind you. But he was really broken up about it. Oh, and there's James.
Get out of here. That skinny kid is Wesley? No way.
Oh, what are you looking so shocked for? Those were my mean, lean, fighting machine years. All right. How do you feel? Better?
Yeah, much. I ought to be getting some sleep soon.
Good. Holidays bring a lot of tension. I want my best man to be really up to it, whatever comes up.
Oh, yeah? I'll be fine.
Good. All right, now on to more important things. When do we draw the Secret Santa names?
Yeah. Well, I think it's Liz, and I think it's the end of the week. And if you draw my name again, do me a favor. Do not go back to Henry's house of cheese and sausage, even though you probably have an account there, all right?
How'd you find out about the account? Sorry. How's the toy collection going, huh? St. Luke's.
St. Luke's. Oh, you remembered.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Are you going to sleep on me again?
No, I'm just thinking who is going to take care of St. Luke's. I'm going to go check with Liz. I'll get back to you on that.
Yeah, good.
Come on, Louise. Talk to me. You gotta help me figure this out. Talk to me. Liz, do me a favor. Put your finger there a second.
Okay.
Thank you.
Need a little help in the gift wrapping?
I need a lot of help here.
A little tighter. Okay.
Good. This is good. Thank you.
That it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Oh, well, it better be for me.
Uncle Louis, but you can hold on to it until Christmas if you like.
Nah, undo me, Michael. The gift.
Yeah.
Boys will be boys.
You could start a trend here.
Help me.
I gotta talk to you.
Fine. Talk.
In a minute, I'm gonna get some coffee first.
Here you go, Barney. Okay, thanks. Well,
I had the dream again last night.
Really? The same one?
Yeah, close. How come you're here now? I can see you, I can talk to you. Why do I have to keep dreaming about you?
I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with Lieutenant Wesley. I sense an inner turmoil with him.
No, I don't think it has anything to do with Wesley. He's not in my dreams. You are.
Gosh, I wish I could help you. I'm as bewildered as you are.
I don't think so. No, because every time I close my eyes to go to sleep, I dance with the dead, and I'm a little tired of it. Now, what happened in Wesley's office yesterday? Where did you go?
I think I became overwhelmed with memories. Maybe the dream is nothing.
No, the dream is something, and in the dream, you're begging me for help. Now, I can't help you unless you tell me what it is you need. Understand?
Oh, my gosh. Look, I don't believe it. This used to be my office. I used to sit right over here. My files were all along that wall, and the coffee room was all the way down the hall. You know, when I worked here, I could put my hands on a file that was 10 years old in half a second.
Then why can't you put your finger on what it is that brought you here? Why won't you open up, Louise?
I'm trying, Michael.
Like hell you are.
Ho, ho, ho! Well, if it isn't old St. Nick himself.
Yeah, well, coal and switches. Coal and switches is all you're getting this year, Uncle Louie. I thought I'd warn you ahead of time.
Well, you may not be getting anything at all from me this year. I can't for the life of me figure out why my checking account balance is so low.
Only his bookie knows for sure. I'm going to warn you, do not open these until Christmas or I'm going to bust you for breaking and entering.
Oh, Michael, you cannot imagine how happy I am. You didn't waste your money having these wrapped professionally. You want to help me decorate my Christmas tree?
That's your tree? I thought it was the antenna to your TV.
Ho, 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 and the bah humbug to you.
Where are your decorations?
Over there in that box. I got some great things in
Here,
there.
hold your sweater.
Oh, come on, sure, ruin it for me.
What are you trimming your tree with? Army rations?
Hey, they're green, aren't they? I got some good stuff in there. Keep digging.
Why don't you just break down and buy some real ornaments?
That is an ornament.
It's a hood ornament.
Hey, did you happen to see Monday Night Football last night? I swear, I know, just as sure as I'm standing here, I know Peterman caught that ball in the end zone. See, he's standing there. Here's the line, right? Okay, here's the line. He's got his foot here. The ball's in the air. It's coming in here. Now he does this with his foot. Gets it inside the line, just like this. Then he goes down. That means he caught the ball in the end zone. And I would bet my entire junk empire on the instant replay. Mike? Mike? Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Fine. Uncle Louie, you still have your friend who works over at the VA?
Bad Eddie, yeah, sure, yeah.
Have him find out anything he can get on this guy, anything at all. I'll consider it my Christmas gift.
Oh, you mean I'm gonna have to return the 986 Porsche? Well, you're my favorite nephew. Hey, does this have anything to do with the case you're working on?
Sort of. Call Eddie, will you?
This Corporal Jackson was some kind of hero. His unit ran into an NVA ambush. He drew their fire so his buddies could get to cover. He didn't have a chance. They mowed him down.
I was 10 years old when this guy died.
Yeah. You're lucky you weren't older. You know, I got a couple of cousins buried here.
Who, Uncle Anthony's sons?
Yeah, you know, we owe every soldier buried here, Mike. Every single soldier buried here for our freedom. I'll see you in the car, kid.
Yeah. Who was he, Louise? Who was James Jackson to you? Was he a friend? A lover? You have to tell me, because he's in my dream. I know he means something to you. I see it in your eyes.
What you see is sadness for all these men. That's all you see.
Louise. Hey, are you Keith Welch?
Who wants to know?
Michael Burton, Metro West Side. I heard it was your old beat.
Yeah, you heard right. Have a seat.
Thanks. I was looking at some of the old precinct photos with Lieutenant Wesley the other day. I saw your mug in there.
Oh, what's the mess? What a stud.
You talking about James Wesley?
Oh, yeah, he was relentless. That Warren Beatty fella, he hasn't got anything on old Wes.
There was also a red-headed gal in there, blue-eyed, pretty gal.
Oh, yeah. That was Louise. I used to sing to her every day. Was that a birthday party?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, it was just before she died. Well, honey, you pitcher of beer and another glass, you know? Louise Morley was a hell of a great lady. Yeah, she worked harder than 20 people and still had time for anyone with a problem.
So you knew her pretty well.
As well as anyone, I guess. She kept us clean, I'll tell you that. Hell, she was so good she probably went straight to heaven when she died.
Wesley speaks highly of her.
But he does. Did I tell you about the time that Snake McGee stole his gun?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she helped us all at one time or another. She got me through a pretty messy divorce. She sat with me right here in this booth for what seemed like days, held me in her arms while I cried like a baby, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How long you been here?
Not long.
Well, as long as you're here, I want you to take a look at these. Maybe you might recognize them. Okay? See?
No.
Look familiar?
No.
No?
I'm sorry, Michael. I just don't have anything to help you. I told you, my life, my death, whatever, it's perfect. I don't mind limbo. I'm grateful it's not hell.
Why? Now, why do you say that? I mean, why do you think you'd go to hell?
It's a figure of speech.
Hey, it's 3:30 in the morning. I gotta be at work in 4 hours, okay? Now, I wanna know what these mean, okay? I can't just go back to bed because I'm afraid I'm gonna have that dream again, you know? And I can't...
got the reason you're having those dreams. What more do you want from me?
I want a moment of honesty here, okay? I want to know what this means. Is this brick building, dog tags, the church, I don't know. I'm hoping you can tell. You were at James Jackson's grave. Now, he's in my dreams, Louise. He's in there, and I think you know who he is.
I don't know him.
I think you're lying.
It's just a dream. It doesn't mean anything.
You know, I had an interesting conversation with an old pal of yours today. Kevin Welch. Ring any bells? Yeah, I figured it would, because he just went on and on about you. He said that when his wife left him, you were there for him. You held him in your arms, and he cried like a baby. And that's what gave it to me, Louise. You see, it took that to start sorting out all the dream images in my head, because I think it's a story. I think it's a story, and that the baby in my dreams is your baby, Louise. Is that it? Did you have a baby, Louise?
That is ridiculous. I don't know what you're talking about. I never had a child.
I think you did. And I think that James Jackson is the father, and you gave the baby up for adoption when he died in Vietnam.
No.
That's your unfinished business. You need to find the child.
I could never do anything like that. I could never give away a child. I couldn't.
Then why? Why is it in my dream? Tell me, why are you crying out to me? Don't take my baby away. Tell me, you gotta help me here. Tell me what happened, Louise. Tell me.
I can't.
Is this about those disturbing dreams you've been having?
Yeah, kinda. It's just that, well, it's not really about me. It's more about a friend of mine.
A friend?
Yeah.
Michael? Don't you know that you can trust me by now?
Oh, no, I do. I trust you. It just really is about a friend.
Okay, Michael.
Yeah?
Tell me about your friend's problem.
Okay. Well, she's having some trouble talking about things that happened in the past. Pretend stuff that happened didn't, you know?
Boy, do I. So, tell me, why do you think your friend does this?
I don't know. You're the shrink. You tell me.
Well, since I don't know your friend, I can only give you a ballpark analysis. Generally, when people deny the past, it's simply because they're unable to accept something they've done or something that's happened to them.
Yeah, but don't these people on some level know what's happened, know what the truth really is?
Not always. You'd be surprised how human beings can protect themselves from reality. The tragedy is that unless they can face the truth, they'll always be haunted by it. Their unresolved fears and feelings can lead to obsessive-compulsive behavior, phobias, even in their dreams.
So I'm having her dreams.
Excuse me?
Doc, how can I get a person like this, someone who's not in touch with what's really happened, open up, face what's happened, and talk about it?
You can't. The patient has to want to do it. This usually occurs when suppressing the past causes the individual more pain than confronting it.
All right, so let me get this straight. Facing the music is easier than hiding from it, right?
Michael, this kind of thing is never easy. What therapists do is to provide an atmosphere of support, then facilitate the process by gently prodding the patient to get in touch with his suppressed feelings.
And that's it, right?
That's quite a lot. Emotions are a very delicate thing. If the therapist doesn't push hard enough, the patient doesn't improve.
And if they push too hard?
The damage could be serious. The patient could withdraw emotionally and never want to come back.
Whoa! Whoa!
Jeez, what are you doing?
That thing will just not stay stuck up there. That's the third time today I taped that up there, and that's the third time today it came loose.
What's so important here?
Well, you know, I thought a little mistletoe would add a bit of a festive note to the place, you know, a little feeling of Christmas.
Yeah, let me try.
Yeah, go on.
This isn't mistletoe. This is a twig.
So who cares? Dora, trust me, we'll never know the difference.
Oh, you old dog, you. I figured. What are you gonna? A little eggnog, a little mistletoe, a little Bing Crosby with the white Christmas.
Grow up, stop smirking. Besides, Run DMC is more my style anyway. Their version of Do You See What I See is totally awesome. Oh, by the way, a little pre-Christmas gift for you.
Corporal Jackson?
Yeah, from my friend at the VA. Is that him?
Merry Christmas.
How can you ask a question like that about a wonderful woman by the name of Louise Morley, huh? Why would you even care?
It's not that I care. It's just that you mentioned her the other day. I heard something else about her, and I was a little curious.
No,
That's
curious is one thing. This is something else.
So?
So what?
So do you think it's possible she could have had a child?
No, Michael, I don't. She wasn't married. I mean, yeah, sure, it's possible, but she wasn't that kind of a woman.
Wes, she was a young woman, flesh and blood, remember?
Yeah, she wasn't that kind of a woman. Look, we all tried to make a date with her, every one of us. I tried 12 times myself. The answer was always no. That wasn't Louise.
So maybe she didn't date cops.
Maybe. The truth of the matter is, I'm not sure. Look, she never talked about her personal life to me or to any of the other guys. And we only guessed that there wasn't anything to talk about. Look, let me show you something. You see this? You know what this is.
I know what it is.
All right, so the charity drive is the Christmas party for St. Luke's. Louise started this. She got everybody involved in the squad in this. She hounded us for weeks to try to get donations of toys and money so we can give it to the kids and all that. She was the one that was always involved with something. She always gave of herself. She was a good woman. That much I do know about her.
Here.
I think you know.
You have no right.
Louise, my dreams won't stop. I haven't slept in weeks.
Michael, for the last time, your dreams have nothing to do with me.
They have everything to do with you. You see, I found out that when a person can't face something, they block it out. But then it has a funny way of popping back up again, like through dreams. Now, We're connected, Louise, whether we like it or not. Your dreams are coming through me.
So just stop thinking about me. Ignore the dreams. They'll go away, and so will I.
I can't, because you're here because I gotta help you with your unfinished business. That is what I do. That's why ghosts come to me. Now, I wanna help you, Louise. I do, but you gotta let go for me. You gotta trust me.
I can't.
Please. Please trust me. Tell me about the baby.
Babies. There were 2 of them. They were twins.
He has leukemia. They've been trying to find a bone marrow donor that matches, but they haven't had any luck. He doesn't have a lot of time. A couple of days at the most.
My son.
Your unfinished business, Louise.
Oh, God. They never go away, do they?
What's that, Louise?
The what ifs. What if he doesn't understand? What if he doesn't want to understand? What if he's never been told he's adopted? Or that he has a brother? What if your whole process of elimination with the DMV records doesn't lead us to my Mitch? Okay. What if it were you? What if some police officer dropped in out of the clear blue and told you your long-lost brother needs one of your body parts or he's not going to live to see Christmas?
Louise, it's like my dad always said, don't worry about the mule going blind, just load the wagon. Just load the wagon.
Maybe I should wait in the car.
Why?
I'm afraid.
Mitch Robbins?
Yeah?
Michael Burton, Metro PD. Look, I hate to throw this at you this way, but the right way is going to take way too much time, and your brother doesn't have a lot of time.
Wait, my brother?
Michael.
Look, I'm sorry. I really am, but I don't know what your folks ever told you.
I'm adopted.
You knew?
Before they told me.
Your mother, Mitch. Louise Morley.
My mother? Wait a minute. How did you get this?
Michael, please slow
If you'll
down.
just come with me, I'll explain on the way. Please, Mitch.
I'd be watching some TV movie. Kid runs away. Is kidnapped, drops out of sight.
Goes through some rough times before he hooks up with the folks again.
You got it.
I think I saw that movie.
Yeah. I'd be blowing out the candles on my birthday cake. Everyone would be there partying, clapping. That's when I knew.
Oh, God.
I always felt that there was somebody, a brother or sister, somebody like me. Even as I grew older, that feeling, it never went away.
They never told him about Christopher.
My mom and dad, the Robbins, if they knew I had a brother...
He heard me?
No.
What?
Nothing. Nothing. Go on.
If they knew I had a brother, they would have told me.
Hey, Mitch, I know your mother. She would have found a way to tell you if she could have.
I don't get it, Meg. I just don't get it.
Wes, I already talked to you about this.
I know. Matter of life and death. Can't talk about it now, but one of these days. I almost wish that I didn't check into what you were doing. I'm out of one of these days.
Why don't we sip a little leftover eggnog after Christmas and we'll get to this, all right?
Don't try to change the subject. I've been in this division for 20 years. I knew Louise Morley from day one.
I got curious. I read up on her. That's...
From a picture to come on.
What do you want me to say? You know, I felt a certain connection to the lady. I can't explain it. I put 1 + 1 together, that's it.
That's all, Detective.
Wes, come on.
I said that's all. We all make mistakes. We're all entitled.
I know.
She wasn't perfect.
Nurse Miller, please. Yes, this is Detective Burton. I was hoping to find out something about the surgery. Yeah? Well, that's good. That's great. Thanks. Yes. All right.
For a nice little young girl right here. You're a good little girl, aren't you?
I don't know.
Santa knows a good little girl when he sees one. Isn't that right?
I don't know.
All right, well, here's the present anyway. What about a good little boy? What a good little boy. I'll have a present for a good little boy. There you are. All right, you all applaud. Hey!
not snoring, it's boring.
That's the joke. About the pig. It's the joke. This guy said pigs in the room.
That doesn't make any sense.
He's right. Well, you're right. No, wait, you tell me what's funny about
Merry Christmas, Louise.
Coming up next on News 13, a guns and butter deal with the Soviet Union. That's what friends are for. A yelp of relief from actress Teresa Saldana. They got Gotti this time. That's what a prosecutor says. Also tonight, a News 13 exclusive on a health test that may be against the law. And we're also going to show you something new to wring your neck for the holidays. Tony Hernandez has Laker and Clipper highlights. Join us next for News 13.
Join us tomorrow at 8 as Kim Basinger stars as a desperate woman searching for fame and fortune. Don Johnson co-stars in Katie, Portrait of a Centerfold. And coming up at 11, Cicely Tyson and KT Oslin share the spotlight on the Arsenio Hall Show. But first, get all the latest news, sports, and weather on News 13 next.